out of three, not bad.
right? Two out of three. We're making it. So
So before we started this interview, I was actually speaking to my wife, and I told her how I think you have one of the top five best taglines when it comes to your Instagram posts. And I'm gonna read it for everyone so they know exactly what I'm talking about. Your tagline was, where is it? I have it here somewhere. Do you know it? Because I have it here too.
oh no, you can read it. You can read it. I'll let you
Okay.
surprise them.
Last of the HP cool kids.
Yes.
Ravenclaw bred with a Hufflepuff heart.
Yes.
That is top five to me, especially if you loved Harry Potter growing up.
I loved it. I feel like, the people who like Harry Potter now they like it because of the movies. But
Right.
like real
No, no,
fans,
no. We was into those books.
OG fans, like it was the books. And honestly, the books are better than the movies. I will say the first movie is the closest to the book. But after the
Hmm.
second movie, they changed directors. So it was a little bit
They lost
touch.
the integrity a little bit, you feel?
Yeah, it was just great to watch, but it was touch and go. Like there were some parts I was just like, now y'all know that's not even what happened in the book. So why did
Right.
you add this? Um, but yeah, and like J.K. Rowling, she made an official site, before she started with her shenanigans that she's doing on Twitter right now. But before all of,
What's I don't even know the her shenanigans. Speak of it, please.
oh, she is
What,
basically
Donald Trump fan? What's
no,
going on here?
oh no, that would break my
Oh,
heart. But
oh,
she basically was commenting on the trans community, um, just kind of
oh,
saying off color comments that she really didn't need to say. It was not necessary for
right.
her to add to the conversation. So it's kind of just like,
She could have kept her hate to herself. Absolutely.
yeah,
I
but
get you.
the childhood heroes, you watch
Right.
them grow up, and just like they said in Batman, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And
That's
now
the truth.
she's on the road to not being a hero. But
Wow.
before before all of that, she made a website called Pottermore. Like I think we were like in college then, and it was
We
supposed to be
missed all the good stuff.
it was supposed
Right.
to be like the official, like if you take this test, whatever it says, like that's the house that you're in. I had
Right.
taken over 100 tests. Every single test was like Hufflepuff. I was like Hufflepuff ride or die. I was like yellow and black, everything. I hate every other house. My best friend was like the Ravenclaw queen. Me and her together, we was a dynamic duo. So we finally get onto Pottermore because like the original website crashed. We get
Mm.
on and we're like, oh my god, like it's D-Day. Like we're officially gonna know who we are because like you can't cheat this test. Like she made it and she wrote the book. Get on there, and then the test says Ravenclaw. I almost threw up. I was like, what? Like I was like, this is a typo.
You
Like
know
where
what?
like
After this show, I want you to send me the link. I'm gonna do it, take the
okay.
test myself, and we're gonna write a co-blog together, and I'm gonna put it on my
No,
new website as
I will be down for that because
well. Okay.
I was devastated. Like I almost cried. I felt like I didn't know who I was as a person anymore. I'm just like Ravenclaw, like, oh, like why do I want to be
Right.
there? But then the older I got, like even though I do identify with Hufflepuff a lot, and I'm like, I feel like I have the heart and the generosity and the cheerfulness. I think that a lot of my Ravenclaw tendencies came out like with
Mm.
school and with books and with learning, and like I guess that's who I am in my core. So that's why I had to change my name to Ravenclaw bred with a Hufflepuff heart because I would be lying if I
I
said
I think that's so fire though. That's your tagline though. Was that like an original thing, or you heard that somewhere and you was like, "Yo, I
oh
got
no, I
this."
just made that. I
Nah,
honestly
that
made it up one day because my tag said it still said Hufflepuff, and then my friend was like, "But aren't you a Ravenclaw?" And I was like, "I see you coming for me, so I'm gonna
right,
use it." But like, just remember this when you take your own test.
right,
Yeah, and my best friend ended up being the Hufflepuff, and she was in shock too. Like, what is this? And so I guess
right.
maybe we're two sides of the same coin. I
Mm.
guess.
Almost like a Gemini. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, what's your favorite fiction book? of 2020, I guess. I know you read so many books that were probably so important to you in your life. So let's just say, I guess this year, if you had the chance.
I don't know if it was written in